In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Alert! Come on, QB, come on.
Chopper! Hey, 54!
3rd and 2, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Middle. General West.
Stafford. This complete to Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
Set. 280. 53. Ready.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Slam.
Alert.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Seahawks nothing. Second down to kick off for Detroit.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over
Replace the win. Let
at their
go.
own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Seahawks nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Throwing is Wilson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Super team.
We got 25 to match. So we got man. Check 9.
Go ahead.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14. Seahawks nothing. Sam Hartman to kick off for Detroit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And he is all the way up past the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. He's got the first down inside the 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. C.J. Procise in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Screen 80. 25 to Mike. Alert. Come. He's coming. Screen 80.
On second down, Lynch. 46-yard line. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson operating from the gun. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 35 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
What? 280.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Got it. Hold up. Check. Lucky.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Wilson now. Going to throw again. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Fine, 90.
Squeeze. We own them.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Go.
Throwing is Stafford. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay. 67 yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, it's Lynch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check 3.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the move to his left. Going for it all. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Set.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Run left. Hey, switch gears.
Now Wilson. Before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point up and through by Myers, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Hey, no, switch the mic right here.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Wilson. It's incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.